All right, so this is 1104 Kathleen Drive. This is in the Red Wing neighborhood in Oak Harbor, which is just kind of on the city limits. You are closer to the flight path here. You're not directly under it by any means, but you will be hearing the jets when they're flying. It normally is at a level where you can totally continue normal conversation, and inside it's not too evident at all unless they have a strange flight path that day. But that is something to be aware of, is that you will be able to hear the jets from here. This is about 2 minutes from the main entrance to the Navy base. It's a nice, quiet family neighborhood. So I've walked through the house a little bit. It has some really nice landscaping up front. We'll walk around the outside first so I can point some stuff out. The roof, I would guess, is probably original to the build, meaning you probably have about 8 to 10 years left on it, depending on how well it's been taken care of. I could be wrong. Sometimes it's hard to tell from the ground. There is some moss on it. That's pretty easy to take care of. You just spread a powder on there and let it kill the moss and then sweep it off. You have like a Trex style deck on top, which means that it is like a composite material. So as long as you keep this free of algae, it'll kind of last for quite a while. You can see there is some wood rot on the lower boards. That's pretty typical here in the Pacific Northwest. You got to really stay up on keeping things painted and stained, or the wood will get soft pretty quick on you. But I'm not seeing any major signs of water damage, like on the rafters or the roof tails or anything. Let's see. The siding is pretty dirty on this side. You can see it's just algae from this side, rarely seeing the sun. It really needs to be pressure washed. You have a gate here. The little lattice part on top broke off, it looks like. Nice Japanese maple. It's being strangled by blackberries. A huge parking area. You could fit a lot of vehicles in here. I'm gonna squeeze through the gate here. And so you can see also on the gate, you have the same kind of algae stuff growing. Not a huge concern as far as, structural issues or anything. It's just not pleasant to look at. You have this nice shed out here for storage. Doesn't look like it has any leaks. Looks pretty watertight. The cardboard in here is nice and dry, so that's a bonus. I have a lot of the lava rock. A small grass space, so not a whole bunch of yard maintenance. Looks like they had a basketball court set up out here. It's a really nice large paved patio area. And again, you have that same composite decking out back here with the wood lattice. This would still qualify VA. Normally you need a railing around a deck. But it is at a height where I believe, I don't have my measuring tape with me, but I believe this is at a height where you do not require a railing. That would be an appraisal issue though, so that is definitely something that the sellers could be asked to do in order for it to qualify VA. You can see where some of the siding, I'll zoom in on it, has come loose a little bit. It just needs to be re-secured. So this is, it's like a plastic material. It's not wood. You just got to keep it painted and clean to that algae, and it'll last quite a long time. Keep it secured tight to the house. Looks like the fasteners have just failed in a few areas there. But all energy efficient windows. There is a little gas fireplace inside, so this is where the exhaust from that comes out. Again, you see some algae growth on the darker side of the house. And it is a fully fenced yard, which is really nice. Looks like they had some garden beds here. That is the access to your crawl space under the house. All right, so I'm going to pause it and then we'll start again at the front door. All right, back at the front. So you come in. You have this nice open foyer. This is a formal dining area. Off to the right, over here on the left, is what would be considered an office because it doesn't have a closet, but it could absolutely be used as a bedroom. It's pretty nice. You can see across the street here, you have one of your water retention ponds. These are always necessary in these developments. They keep them treated for mosquitoes and stuff generally, so that's not a huge concern. And you have a big playground right there. So Red Wing has a few playgrounds around the area. Like I said, it's a pretty safe, quiet neighborhood, really family oriented. Everything is painted like a light blue-gray color. All right, energy efficient windows again, open. Kitchen, huge kitchen. Huge kitchen. Lots of storage space. Not soft closed drawers. There's your big gas stove. It's one thing I don't have at my house that I really, really miss. You have a nice tiled backsplash. It's actual tile. It's not like the peel and stick wallpaper stuff. You do have a little bit of chipping right here where some of them look like they pulled off. It looks like the cabinets were painted, not necessarily super well. You can see some of the grain underneath. And then this is just like a wrap that you put on the counter. So you can see where some of it's come off. It's not actual granite or corian or anything. I mean, it looks decent. It's easy to clean because it's plastic based. It wipes off pretty easy, but you will see some of the cosmetic things. They have a nice new sink in here. Nice, really deep. It doesn't look as deep in the video, but I'd say it's about 10 inches. Your garbage disposal, newer fixtures. Looks out to your backyard. Again, that window opens. You have shutters on the inside. That's interesting. Dishwasher. Your fridge. Nice clean fridge. So overall, the kitchen, it's just some cosmetic things. Overall, it looks really functional. The appliances all look nice. That sink is newer. But you can see, like, here, doesn't necessarily close all the way. Just little things, like painting. Come out here to the garage, very large garage. Depending on the vehicles you have, it would be tight as is to fit 2 cars in here. But if you took out some of that shelving, 2 cars would fit really easily. Again, you have a ton of parking space out front too. There is an extra fridge out here in the garage. It's fully drywalled, which is really nice. Lots of storage. I'm gonna guess that the water heater and the furnace are original to the house, meaning they're all around 20 years old. The inspector will tell you that they're at the end of their life. Like I was mentioning earlier, I have 2 furnaces from 1976, and my water heater is actually also from 1976. So really, as long as they've been maintained and inspected, they could last for quite a long time. So that would be something the inspection would bring up. You have the water expansion tank on there, which is really nice. All right, here you have a small family room. There's your gas fireplace, an area for a TV. Again, indoor shutters. Your door out to the backyard there. And the stairs up, this is newer carpet. Again, you'll have some spots where they filled in some holes and didn't necessarily paint spectacularly throughout, but again, pretty minor. When you're looking at homes, especially here where the housing prices are so high, anything cosmetic, you want to try not to focus on too heavily, because those are things that over time you can change at a much lower cost than if you were to buy a brand new, fully renovated house. This one would be another $100,000. So here you have windows that open again. This is one of the bedrooms. Pretty standard sized bedroom for the 2000s, early 2000s, I should say. Standard closet. Have a view of the park and the pond. And these streets, as you can tell, there's only going to be residential traffic, people that live in here, because it's all a dead end. It's one big cul-de-sac community, basically. So that's really nice for kids because they can go play outside without the worry of traffic zooming by all the time. Again, here's your front door. So here off to the right, second bedroom, about the same size as that first one. Has a bit larger closet. Full bath upstairs. I think I missed the half bath downstairs, didn't I? We'll go check that out. Anyway, full bath upstairs. This is a newer surround, and it's nice because it is a singular piece, so you don't have to worry about caulking it or anything. I guess that's the original toilet just because of the gold handle. This would be the master. It's a pretty nice size room. You could fit a king bed in here without a problem, along with some other furniture. Looks over your backyard. Looks like your neighbors have chickens, or maybe rabbits, actually. I think it's rabbits. It's a nice sized backyard. And your ensuite, you have double sinks. All these finishes are going to be original. Again, same tub shower insert. You do have a window in here, which I love. I'm a huge fan of windows in bathrooms, especially in this area. Keep the moisture out. Vent fans. Toilet. There is a little linen closet, or I should say a really big linen closet right there. There's some staining on the wall back here. It doesn't feel soft or wet at all. I'm gonna guess it's just if we do not have our vent fans on or our windows open when we're showering here, you start getting all kinds of mildew that'll grow. It's not the black mold or anything like that that's scary. You have to wipe down your surfaces in your bathrooms with bleach water quite often. You can see there's some areas on the paint where it's been worn away, where I'm assuming that's what they did, is that they had a mildew buildup and they scrubbed it off with bleach water. I have to do this in my bathrooms probably every other month to keep it from showing up. So again, that's nothing unusual or really anything to be concerned about. As long as there's no moisture up in the attic space, you tend not to have too many issues with mold. But overall, no matter how nice the house is here, you're really going to want to keep up on that moisture control because you will get mildew and mold. These ones should be properly ventilated because of the year that they were built, so you shouldn't have much of an issue with it in the attic space unless some of these vent fan ducts have come unattached, which actually is one of the most common things we find in home inspections, is those ducting things come unattached, and then they're blowing hot, moist air into your crawl spaces and your attic spaces, and that's when you get mold problems. But that's what an inspection will find out for you. So huge, as I've been filming and talking, huge walk-in closet here in the master at the back of the bathroom. And then if you come out here, hallway, so we've had the 2 bedrooms here at the top of the stairs. Just to recap the bathroom, master, you have your washer dryer. They're nice newer appliances here. And another large linen closet. It's really deep. And then here, so this home is interesting. They can consider it a 4 bedroom, because this room here has a closet. So technically, it's quite large. I'd call it a stand-in closet. But somebody along the way has come and put in these French doors here, leading from this other living room upstairs into here. So you could just take out one of these sets of doors, put some drywall back up, and change out the French doors or frost the glass so there's privacy, and turn this into a nice 4th bedroom. Or just leave it as is. It'd still be a nice guest room. And then you have this large second living space up here. So kind of an interesting layout. But overall, huge footprint, over 2,000 square feet, really nice yard size, really nice neighborhood as far as families go. Again, you will have a little bit more jet noise here than in some other areas on the island, but you are not directly under the flight path. And, you know, depending, I don't know how much the jet noise bothers you guys anyway. But I know with little ones, it's kind of nice not to have it be super, super obnoxious. You have a hole in the screen there. Overall impressions of the house for the price and the size, it's a pretty good deal. Everything I'm seeing so far is cosmetic, so not a lot of red flags. I'd be curious to see the attic space and the crawl space. Those are usually the biggest messes on home inspections. But again, I'm not seeing, other than that normal mildew staining in the bathroom, I'm not seeing any signs of water damage, mold, anything like that. Doesn't look like any of the foundation is failing. I'm not seeing any cracks in the ceiling or the walls. The siding, other than where it's a little bit loose at the back, looks to be in good condition, other than needing to be cleaned really, really badly on those sides that don't see the sun much. Oh, that half bath downstairs. Do one more quick walkthrough since I've already taken up a ridiculous amount of your time here on this video. Nice window on the stairs. Half bath. So vinyl flooring, it's not actual tile. Toilet, sink, pretty standard, but that's always nice to see. And then really nice deep coat closet. All right, overall impressions are for the price. This is a good deal. It does have some cosmetic things that need to be taken care of. This flooring is a cheaper vinyl plank product. It will stretch and shrink a little bit with differences in temperature, but overall, you know, it's in really good condition. I like to be really picky, so yeah. Anyway, that is the home here on Kathleen, and I will run home and see if there's anything else that might be interesting for you.